Hera Syndulla is arguably one of the most beloved characters to come out of Star Wars animation. Known as Captain of the Ghost, she's revered for her leadership, courage, kindness, compassion, and determination in the face of hardships. Outside of animation, she shows up in the story of the video game Star Wars Squadrons, where she served the New Republic as a general. And if you listen carefully, she was even name-dropped in the background of Rogue One in the Yavin 4 hangar. These are the only visual media in which you can get more Hera content. But if you need more Hera in your life, and let's face it, who doesn't, she also leaves quite the mark on canon books and comics. Hey everyone, my name is Emma Park. I'm a content creator here at Youtini, and today I'll be talking about what to read if you like Hera Syndulla. But before I begin, make sure that you're subscribed to our YouTube channel and hit that notification bell so you'll be alerted when Youtini drops a new video or goes live. With that, let's get started. Up first is the very first canon book ever published, A New Dawn by John Jackson Miller. This book is number 68 in the Youtini reading order and has an official Youtini score of a 6.4 out of 10. If you've ever wondered how Kanan and Hera met each other, then this is the book for you. We meet Hera, who's working as a rebel informant keeping track of the Imperial Count Vidian while flying her ship the Ghost. Kanan, on the other hand, is working on a freighter for a chemical company. Their paths cross, and they end up breaking into the chemical company together to put a stop to Imperial wrongdoings in which workers are severely mistreated and sometimes even killed. This is the beginning of their work together as rebels and the beginning of their relationship, making this one of the most popular books to pick up. This could easily be considered an essential read for Hera fans, even fans of Kanan and of Star Wars Rebels as a whole, and I highly recommend picking it up if you haven't already. And because of that, I won't go into any more plot details because it's really fun if you go into it spoiler-free. Next up is Dr. Aphra 2016 Volume 3 Remastered by Kieran Gillen and Simon Spurrier with art by Emilio Laso. This book doesn't yet have an official Youtini score as of the time of this recording. Now, you might be wondering, why are we recommending you read a Dr. Aphra comic if you like Hera Syndulla? Well, in typical Aphra fashion, she gets herself into some major trouble by kidnapping General Hera Syndulla from her rebellion flight school. If that doesn't intrigue you, I'm not sure what will. Getting to see Hera in a leadership role as head of a rebellion flight school is absolutely amazing, especially after where we left her in Star Wars Rebels. Add on the interaction between her and Aphra and the crew, and well, you have yourself an incredibly entertaining story. Next up is the Alphabet Squadron trilogy, comprising of Alphabet Squadron, Shadowfall, and Victory's Price, all by Alexander Freed. In these 3 books, she plays a major leadership role in the New Republic, stationed on her new flagship, the Lodestar. She commanded the titular Alphabet Squadron and aided their mission to hunt down the Imperial's Shadow Wing. Throughout the trilogy, she takes Yrica Quell, Alphabet Squad's leader, under her wing. We get to see her be tough with Yrica, but also be compassionate and caring towards her. She knows exactly how to push the squad in all the right directions, a trait that might just be annoying in any other character. While her presence in this trilogy isn't overwhelming by any means, it would be missed had she not been there. Freed works in little tidbits that call back to Rebels, as well as hinting at the outcome of some of the loose threads at the end of Star Wars Rebels. This trilogy is my personal favorite portrayal of Hera, outside of Rebels of course. So I think it goes without saying that I highly recommend all 3 of these books if you love Hera. Next on the list is Forces of Destiny, Hera, by Devin Grayson with art by Eva Weiderman. This issue doesn't have an official Youtini score as of the time of this recording. Based around the Forces of Destiny shorts, this issue follows Hera, who's stuck on a planet with the Ghost needing repairs. She and Chopper come across a village that farms grain, and she witnesses the Empire taking advantage of them. Instead of focusing on her situation alone, she decides to help them in their fight against the Empire. This is a fun and well-told story that further explores Hera's kindness and selflessness. Last on the list is Tales from Vader's Castle #1 by Cavan Scott with art by Derek Charm and Chris Fenoglio. As of the time of this recording, this issue does not have an official Youtini score. Like all of the other Vader's Castle stories, this has a very spooky premise, which is very ironic I have to say, since Hera's ship is called the Ghost. She, Kanan, and Chopper come across an abandoned and broken down ship, and go to investigate. Turns out there's a spirit that was haunting the ship and follows them back to the Ghost. Maybe it was the ship's name that caused it to follow them. Other than being an entertaining and spooky story, it further exemplifies the very close relationships she has with both Kanan and Chopper. That'll do it for today's video. I hope you've enjoyed our Hera Syndulla character guide. But we want to know what you think. What's your favorite Hera story? Comment down below and let us know. Our Discord server has amazing conversations on all of the new book and comic releases, so I highly recommend joining in at youtini.com/discord. If you'd like to help support Youtini, links to all of the books mentioned in this video can be found in the description below. While you're down there, you can find a link to Youtini's Hera Syndulla collection. If you want to take a deeper dive into the books, check out the Living Force podcast, or catch the live show every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern at youtube.com/Youtini. Visit us online at youtini.com for timelines, reviews, and book profiles for every single story in the Star Wars galaxy. Lastly, if you'd like to help support Youtini more directly and get more content from us, check out our Patreon page at patreon.com/Youtini. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, may the Force be with you.